Look at, okay, somebody wanted to go to be on camera before we actually go live at 7, so I promised her that she could get on camera. Say hello. Look it. You're alive. There's millions of people watching you right now, Lola. Look it. Hello. Look it. Everybody say hi to Lola. She's my beast. Mwah. Is that enough? We're gonna go live real soon. Last chance. Hello, Laurie. She wanted to go on, so we had to go on early. She wanted to be on camera. Get up here. Show your face, beast. Look it right here. Look it. Oh, look it right there. Look it at the camera. Oh, you're on camera. You look at Lola. Lola. Isn't she a ham? She's my baby. Oh yeah, lick my mouth. Yes, you're baby. You're my baby. Are you my baby? Say it. Say it. Okay. So, oh, okay, Lola. All right. You got the little sneak. No, you don't take the cards. You got the sneak peek, everybody. Hello. It's Wednesday. It's TT from the group Intuitive Minds Already Know. How's everybody doing? I got a little pain in my neck, like literally a pain in my neck. A couple weeks back, I think I got it from Lola. She pulls very hard, and we have a harness for her, like a full body vest, and she still pulls. So if anybody has a better solution for pullers, I did research, and they have no pull harnesses that go around their snout. So if anybody has used them for no pull, let me know, because I'm probably just going to order it and try it out because I'm desperate, and I want to walk this summer with her. I gotta get her out and walking. All right, so tonight's topic is going to be from the cards from the Words to Live By. The deck is going for $25 now, and I have some exciting news. All right, Spirit, you need to send clear and concise speaking energy so I don't stimmer and stammer. I have some exciting news. I have wanted to do my own class, and I originally put the event out last week for just Oracle card class, and I was told by Spirit and the universe that I should open it up to a broader audience and target more people. So we are actually going to do like an empowerment party. It is May 18th. We're going to start it at 11:11 in the morning. It's going to be, Travis and I will be hosting it. We have some co-hosts. Angie from Red Hawk Reiki is going to be there demonstrating some somatic exercises. And Karen, I forget her last name, she's going to be doing some sound therapy as well. And Travis will be doing a drum bath. And I will be teaching oracle cards, and we're going to be journaling and doing some meditation and talking about stuff and sharing some stuff. And it's going to be a good opportunity to learn different modalities and just to be in a group of like-minded people that need to live, love, and heal. And because who doesn't need more advice how to live, love, and heal these days, right? We are 5D being in a 3D body, and being human is not easy. It's not easy for me lately. I've been just, It's hard knowing what you know about what's beyond, you know, and if that's the end goal is to get to that soul space, you know, it's like almost being human seems kind of a waste. That's just what it feels like, but I know it's not. And I know we're here to evolve and to learn, and there's a purpose for why we are here on Earth in our human skin. All right. So it is $50. You'll be getting literature. You'll be getting a handmade journal by me that I decorated, hand decorated. You'll also be getting your very own Words to Live By Oracle card deck. So it's a good opportunity. It's a 4-hour day workshop, and it's just going to be a nice, pleasant time to sit back, to do a little relaxing, do a little learning, do a little journaling. So if you need some little self-care, need a little time out, please sign up. Once again, it's May 18th at the Solstice Center in Eau Claire. And if you have any other questions, you can comment on here. There is an event. And what else do I want to say about it? You do need to pay prior. Otherwise, I have to make sure that there's enough attendees to even warrant having it. So, yeah, it's at the Solstice Center in Eau Claire. Heather has offered to open up her shop for me. She has a room there. All right. I think that's enough for... Oh, I do want to talk about... Travis and I went to the float tank. We went to the float tank at... I'm going to murder the name again. Zayaya? I can't... I posted it. I shared it a while ago before we went. I think it was the Wednesday or Thursday before we were going to go. But we went. It was pretty cool. It was an hour. It was $75. You shower, you're in there naked, and you float. You literally float, and you can turn the lights off in the room, and then there's a light that's in the, I guess it's a tub. It's full of water. And I turned mine completely off. And there's a little bit of music, and then it cascades out, and it's completely silent and completely dark, except for the little tiny strip of light between the floor and the door. And I guess I meditated. I kind of journeyed. I kind of had a little past life teaser. It was a great opportunity. I had a lot of thoughts and feelings in my brain and in my thoughts, and it was just a great opportunity to kind of do inventory and just be still. You know, I wasn't so deep in meditation. It was a light meditation, but I was able to journey. I was able to kind of get a past life, and it was cool. It was really cool. I felt really good after that. I had some pain, some lower back pain, and I had zero pain after that, and even a couple days after that. And I just was in a really, really good mood. It has a high content of salt and magnesium. So yeah, it was a cool experience. I will post on here after the live is over with the location again, the page. All right. What else did we do? Oh, and I didn't have a somatic massage therapy, but I did have a really awesome Reiki infused massage by the wonderful Angie from Red Hawk Reiki. So she's amazing. She did a somatic session for me a couple months ago. That was amazing. I released some shit. And now when I'm feeling like how I was feeling, I can bring what I learned, and I can bring those images forward, and I can kind of take myself back to that that moment after I did all the releases. That was really cool. I learned a lot that day. And then this last massage was really good too, the Reiki infused massage. So that's Angie at Red Hawk Reiki, just off of 93 in Eau Claire. That's about it for current events. We have a couple more Aprils. Nobody's been commenting on the comments. So please watch this on replay or comment now. And remember to comment if you do watch it on replay. We will be doing the word, let's do the word empowerment, because that's what I want to promote is empowerment for this empowerment party. The event is called Live, Love, and Heal. Learn how to live, love, and heal. So maybe Spirit wants to choose the cards for Live, Love, and Healing, and the more of like the theme empowerment, but I'm open to anything that Spirit throws at us tonight. So, but comment empowerment in the comments, and your name will go in for a drawing for, you can have a discounted Oracle card reading, you can have a discounted Oracle card deck, or a discounted Reiki / shaman journey session with my husband Travis. We have those options. All right. Okay. Let's just get right in. All right, Spirit. I ask and command and allow that you use me and my intuition as a physical conduit to receive the messages through the universe, through the energy, through the cards. And with my throat chakra, I will reveal and interpret the messages that come through me. All right? Let's go. I'm going to shuffle one more time. So the topic will be what the card is. Knock 3 times. What's it gonna be? This is crazy, you guys. I drew this card, Monday. I drew this card, and I have the same deck at work, and I shuffle every day. I drew this card on Monday. I drew it today, and this is a different deck. Different deck. My deck is at work. This is so, wow. I guess we'll talk about feminine energy. Feminine energy. All right. The number is 24. 2 + 4 is 6. I'm kind of thrown off because, like, I got this card on Monday. I pulled this card today, and now I have it again in my collective. So I'm going to read from the book because, like, my mind is just kind of, and I needed to get it centered. So I'm going to read from the book and see what comes forward as I read, because usually I get sensations or words or phrases or other messages as I'm reading. And I'll put it up here. Okay. This man is in touch with his feminine energy. He knows how to be soft and when to be sensitive. He's comfortable expressing his opinion as well as his emotions. He protects his heart with healthy boundaries. He's caring and compassionate with big dreams and desires. He can win you over with his smile, and his laugh is intoxicating. These genuine souls are rare, but they do exist. You just have to be patient while looking. So while I'm reading this, I'm getting everything but about the feminine energy of this. Lola! Everything, everything but what this card represents in the image. So what it's telling me is he knows how to be soft and when to be sensitive. So right away when I read that, it took me to the sign of yin and yang, which is a balance. And it's very important that we practice that yin and that yang, that the light and the dark, the good and the bad, the resting and the doing, the productivity part of it and the creating part of it, the day and the night, you know, the being still and being more active, being quiet, listening, and then speaking your truth. Lots, I was just shown like lots, as I was reading it, I was shown in my mind's eye, like balls, like a tennis ball or whatever, just like balls. And it had the yin and the yang, and they were just like throwing at me. This like, you know, we need balance in everything in our life. 1 second. I don't want you chewing on that pillow. Oh, child. No, we're not eating pillows. Sorry, folks. It's the joy of having a puppy. So it's very important that you find your center yet get grounded, and to stay balanced, and to know, to recognize when you're out of alignment, and when you're not balanced, and when you're not centered, and when you start to kind of sway more one way or the other. You know, even though there's good and bad, we think that because it's good that we need to be there all the time, and because it's bad or negative that we should stay away from that. Well, you can't have, we are in a universe where we have the light and the dark, and you can't have the light, you don't get the day until you go through the night, and you don't get the night until you go through the day. So you have to basically ride it out, ride every positive and negative out. All right, remember that you have to ride it out. The other message that came through here is when I read, he's caring and compassionate with big dreams and desires. So those words were just like kind of, when I was reading them, I saw like a marquee or like neon lights when I read the words dreams and desires. So what I'm going to recommend is, since we had the eclipse, there's a lot of energy that kind of went boom, like a firework, or like an explosion, because it was so intense. This last eclipse was so intense with where everything astronomically was. And it kind of, the energies just kind of like was harboring or kind of building up like a volcano, and it just exploded. And now, after it's been a week or so, week and a half after the eclipse, and the dust starts to settle, and we kind of get into our old routines, and maybe there's parts of us are like going, you know, what is wrong with me lately? Like, I just can't get, there's just something that's out of whack, or that I'm thinking differently, or I'm just not sleeping the best, or like my appetite is off, and it's just like a little subtle shift that hasn't quite settled. And if you're still noticing it, it's a very important thing to, it's important, it hasn't settled because it's something that you need to work on. So take inventory and start asking yourself, like, what does this mean? Like, really ask yourself, take some inventory, take some time to journal or pray or do oracle cards or meditate or whatever your out is to get in. Find your out to get in. And chances are there's something that needs, you know, to be forgiven, to be let go, to be resolved, or to accept. So there's something there that just, that's why it's not completely settled, because we need to work on it. So interesting messages coming through for this card, totally different than the messages that I got individually on Monday and today. I like that. I like that a lot. So being that we're going to talk about the yin and the yang and being balanced, that will be the theme. So we're kind of going to do a stacked reading. And yeah, so do the word empowerment. And I'll also add the word to the contest. What did I just say? Balance. So comment in the comments the word empowerment or balanced, and your name will go in for the drawing at the end of April. Okay. Whew. So I'm going to leave this card out, and I'm going to shuffle again. I noticed that the attendance hasn't been very good lately. Have I lost some members? Have I lost some interest? If you guys want me to do something different besides cards all the time, and you want me to talk about, oh, that was a jumper. You guys want me to talk about something else? I am up and, okay. This is bananas. And there's no way to prove it, but I'm just telling you, this is bananas. I was actually thinking about doing the topic of surrender. So I guess we're going to talk about surrender. Okay, so I'll just talk from experience before I talk about the card or whatever, or the book. And the number's 33, so 3 plus 3 is 6. And it's in the bluish or green. So blue is your throat chakra and green is your heart chakra color. So whenever I see colors that are kind of a mixed hue, a blue and a green, I use both. I use both chakras. So think of your throat chakra. When you think of surrendering to your throat chakra, that means you can do two things. You either need to get courage in order to say something, or you need to get the courage to bite your tongue and let it go. Two options. The funny story is about surrendering. Whenever I get, this is from experience, whenever I get to a point where I wouldn't say stuff isn't working, because it is working. It's like working on the backside, like a computer, like a CPU. You know, it's saving it, it's downloading it. So I'll say when I feel like I'm getting stuck and I'm in a rut, and what I'm doing, I feel I'm not making progress or I'm not growing. When really we are. It's just that it might be subtle. And we might be doing something on the backside of ourselves, because us as humans, you know, we have things that we need to do every day. Unless for example, unless you are retired and you can just, you know, go about your day, you can sleep in whenever you want and do whatever you want. But for the most part, you're still going to have a habit. You're still going to have a routine. As humans, we are just evolved, and we just acclimate to having a routine. And it's because you get up with the sun and the moon, the sun. We see that every day. That's part of our routine. We have meals to eat. We eat 3 times a day. So we're just programmed and conditioned to be in that machinery type of routine. We acclimate as humans to function better in a routine. So there's things going on in the backside of our lives, of our emotions, of our mental health, spiritual health, that maybe are just so subtle that aren't coming out enough to be showy. So whenever I get to that place, I have to just surrender, because I feel like when I do have like a little surrendering session with myself and God, and I just go, you know what, like I've been doing all this stuff and I'm not seeing the results I want. So that's part of the problem. We just have to accept that what we get is what we get. And sometimes we don't get what we want, but we get what we need. And so I have to surrender and just kind of give myself, I allow and purposely give myself a timeout, because it has helped me kind of stop what I'm doing and just kind of take a step back and look at it with a different perspective, with a different kind of calmer state of mind, a peace of mind. And that's when like I have the best creative bouts, the epiphanies, and I'm most productive. I can find ways to do things that I haven't done in a while. So that's my take on surrender. You're not giving up or giving in. You can still be authentic and still function from your soul space by surrendering. You're just kind of tapping out and pausing and go, okay, what I have been doing doesn't get me the results that I think I should have. So I'm asking you, God, I'm asking you, universe, I'm asking you, soul, to help me, give me some guidelines, set things in motion, set things in my path, give me advice, let me hear signs, let me see signs, because nature is a great canvas for signs. For a while there, when I was asking for crows, another weird story. I was asking for crow feathers, to do this wonderful like creation that had been inspired by another Facebook associate. I guess she's an acquaintance, and she had done this amazing artwork with some crow feathers and a skull that she found. And I'm like, that's amazing. I can manifest that too. So I asked Spirit to not kill a crow for me, but just like make me happenstance upon it. And I have two crow feathers and skulls, and I also have hawk feathers. So careful what you wish for, because now I have to like do like a lot of artwork with these two crow skulls. Anyways, when I was asking for the crows, I forgot what I was gonna say. I lost my train of thought. This happens to me all the time. What was I saying? About asking for stuff. Yeah, manifesting. Anyways, you know, I had asked for those things to come to me, and I was really, really, really surprised when they actually did. And so I was so surprised, because I'm like, where I actually found the one crow, it was about a week or so after I actually had manifested that I would find I would happenstance upon a dead crow. And it was at work, and we had recently did some construction and some adding on, some remodeling, and so there was fresh landscaping, rock and stuff. So when I walked into the new doors at work, I could see this like black thing that just stuck out, because like we had just had fresh landscape, you know, so your eyes aren't acclimated to seeing this thing every day. And so it just stuck out, and I walked over there because I'm like, is this a piece of plastic, or like, what is this, you know? And I'm like, are you I said it out loud, I shit you not. I'm like, are you effing kidding me right now? And I took a picture of it and I sent it to my inspiration, and she's like, no way. And I'm like, yeah, it was at work. The second one was in my yard, and then the hawk was on a walk in my ditch. So manifesting is possible. Careful what you wish for, folks. But I am going to put it to good use. I actually did. I thanked the universe for granting my wish, and I did like a little sage ceremony, and I thanked the spirit, the universe, for giving me this opportunity to make some great artwork with it. So stay tuned, because when I get it done, I'm going to do it this summer. The one isn't totally decomposed yet, so let's read from the book. Ugh. I have lots of good stories. Making hard decisions can be difficult, but it doesn't have to. Try making a pros and cons list about each choice available. Think about how each one will serve your highest good. You could meditate on it and allow your intuition to guide you. In the end, if you surrender to the divine, the universe will safely provide the best path to follow. I like that part, and it goes back with what I said about this card, about the dreams and desires and taking inventory. So this one says, make pros and cons list about each choice available. Think how each one will serve your highest good. That's how you can, I talked about this a while ago. I saw it on a Teal Swan video, how she talks about values, and she has you make a list of like your decision. So if I make this, this, and this, and then you're supposed to put like the values, and then you look at what you value, and if more of your values that you wrote down on each one are however many values, the most values you have on either side, that's the decision. That's the one that you go to make your decision. So the more values, that's where you kind of go in your direction of trying to make that decision. It's an interesting concept. I liked it. All right, so I'm going to pull one more card. We don't have any viewers. I like more viewers. I like more interaction. But I'm going to pull out of this deck, because this is my new deck. Actually, it's a deck that I bought on Temu, and it came with like really small, like a regular card, deck of cards, and it didn't have a physical guidebook. It has an electronic version. So anytime I can't really use it on live, because the download is the digital download is on my phone. I suppose I could put it on my laptop, but I just love the artwork. Like, okay, check out the box. Like, it's called Love Who You Are by Angie Sullins. So this is the box. Like, I wonder how much this box cost, because I would love to do my next Oracle card deck with something super fancy like this. And then you open it up, and these cards are just like, can you see like how super glossy they are? Like, check it out. And they have like gold. I love all the extras that people put in to their decks. And then look at this box. It's like, I mean, a lot of thought and time and extra money went into this. Well, this is interesting. I forgot to read this part in the beginning of the box. Though I do not yet know all of what I shall become, today I am a woman proudly failing at who they wanted me to be. Oh, that is deep. Though I do not yet know all of what I shall become, today I am a woman proudly failing at who they wanted me to be. Oh, that's deep. Wow, that cuts deep. I like that. Okay, so we have the feminine energy, which is, we talked about the yin and the yang, and then we had the surrender card. So what just came to me now, because I like to put like a lot of messages together, is in order to balance things out, you must surrender to the universe. In order to find balance, Surrender to the universe. So, let's pull a card from this deck and see what that message brings. And then we'll close the reading tonight. Short and sweet. If there was more people on here watching, we would do more interaction. There's one on here, I don't know. Lori, are you still watching? There's one eye, but it doesn't say when. It's not like Zoom where you can see when they leave. Okay. All right, universe. Use me as a conduit. Use me. I command. I've been saying that lately. I know it sounds kind of bossy, but I kind of got like that message a couple weeks ago that to command the messages. So I command the messages to come to me and through me, because that's what I'm here for. That's my purpose. I surrendered to this lifestyle. So I love doing card readings. It's fun. I like doing them in person. That's even funner. Okay, one more time. All right, we're gonna knock. All right, universe, show us what this card needs to reveal. Your own star. I resonate with stars quite a bit. I just do. 22. 2 plus 2 is 4. I like that. All right, what do I see? What do I see? Okay, so right away I'm drawn to like the higher power star. I don't know if you guys can see it. See how it's kind of got like right up here? Then it's got a spiral. And then another shell, and then the starfish, and then another shell, and then another shell. Okay, so starfish are one of the amazing water animals that if something happens to, like, say arms or appendages, they can grow it back. So we need to own your star. So we need to own our power. We have that power. When shit goes wrong in our life, or that we say it's wrong, is it really wrong? Probably not. It's probably supposed to happen for a reason. So when we think stuff goes wrong, and we think it's negative, and we react negatively, we need to realize that, number one, it's temporary. And if we allow and surrender and find our balance, that eventually we'll see that growth again. And if we wait long enough, that appendage for this starfish will grow back. So like the starfish, we need to be patient. We need to, like the water, we need to flow and you need to find your way to let your energy flow, because we don't want stagnant energy. It's not that it's bad or negative, but stagnant energy does not give us the opportunity or the potential to grow, to expand, to learn, to do new things. Taking the time and learning new things, usually, for the most part, is a positive outcome. I want to say, even so they're telling me like every new thing that you do, if you allow it, should bring some sort of happiness into something new that you do, even though the whole experience wasn't, you know, in your favor. And I brought to mind a memory. Travis and I think we were, where did we go? Did we go to the Dells? I don't remember. But we were in a canoe. Not a kayak. A canoe. Never canoed before. Can't swim. For a longer story, I'm deathly scared of not being able to touch. And I'm not the best swimmer. Especially in like a current where there's water. And it had stormed. And so the water was high and there was debris. And so we had to come down. It seemed like a huge rapid, but it wasn't. But the guy warned us, and I freaked out. So I was learning. I had learned a new thing. So it was just that little tiny moment that I didn't bring me happiness, but the rest of it did. And now I have this funny story to talk about. And the rest of the weekend and the rest of the vacation was, you know, it was fun. So another message in this is like, try to put light, you know, on dark situations. So make the best out of bad situations, but not in like a toxic positive way, because that can happen if you're just, you know, denying and neglecting things. That's where balance comes in, you know? Toxic positivity is when we just are in the pleaser, the people pleaser, the yes man, and looking at how, you know, oh, this is fine, it's fine, everything's fine. I have that shirt. Everything's fine, I'm fine. But, you know, sometimes when bad things happen, I say bad, they're on purpose, because there's obviously some kind of situation or something in life that we're not being 100% authentic towards ourselves, and Spirit is going to remind us that, you know, this is not serving you, and you don't see it. So now I'm going to put it front and center, and I'm going to add a little pain with that, because pain is a very good motivator, and so is fear. Fear is a great reminder, or pain is a great reminder of what we don't like. And fear is a great reminder and a great motivator of things that we need to let go of. And if you stay in fear mode for too long, pain will come forward and really make you decide. I like that card. Let's read from the book, and then we'll close the reading. Oh, what was that? 22. Not all stars belong to the sky. Just look at the starfish, and you, one of a kind. Brilliant, luminous, never let anyone dull your shine. Endeavor to know your value, not based on what service you provide or how you can be pleasing, pretty, or productive. Rather, know your worth based on the radiant star stuff coursing through your veins. Your authenticity. Stand in your shine. Be willing to lose anything that requires you to lose a part of yourself. Oh wow, that last part that's deep. Be willing to lose anything that requires you to lose a part of yourself. Yeah, that last part is hard. It can be difficult, challenging. It can be done. Yeah, and we're just humans, folks. We are humans. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you're watching on replay, please comments, because nobody's commented on here yet. Please comment the word empowerment or the word balance to get your name in for the free drawing at the end of April. God willing, I hope to be on here next week. Check out the event. There's something for everyone at the event. I believe that $50 is affordable for 4 hours. I think it's fair. The deck, you get the deck, and the deck I'm selling is $25, so you get the deck right off the bat. And there's events. You know, there's learning with it. You also get a journal, and I sell that for $10. So far we have a $35 value. And there'll be snacks, and you'll get some sound therapy, you'll get some meditation, and you'll get some knowledge and some peace of mind. And maybe for $50, maybe you just need to sit your ass down and just relax and just take in whatever comes forward. So if you just need to chill out, and you know that you have to pay to do that, you have to just, in order to actually do it, you have to commit to paying a fee to just sit and take some self-care time. I have a lot of clients that they're like, if I don't pay for it and if I don't commit to doing it, I will not do it. I won't do it on my own. So that's another reason why I like to have events, because there's just sometimes people just need to get out of the house or get to be with other people, and their lives are so busy and they just choose not to be social, and this is an opportunity for them to be in a social setting without actually, you know, having to purposely go out and socialize, because you just go and the socializing kind of happens organically and naturally. So I get it. The older I get, I don't really want to be around people. But like a certain something like this, I get really excited to do, because I know that there's a lot of people hurting out there, and a lot of people that need help. And these things that you will be taught in this event are things that I 110% believe that if you put them into your daily routine or weekly routine, that they will help you. And the more you do them, and the more you bring your own power to these tips and tricks and practices, and policies, and that they can help you on your own. So that's my influence for joining the event. Any other questions you have about the event, you can post in the event, or you can private message me on Facebook. I'm happy to answer any questions regarding the event. Okay? It's May 18th, and it starts at 11:11 at the Solstice Center in Eau Claire. Sign up now. Get your prepaid tickets. It's a 20-person max at this facility. So once I sell 20, then it's full, I guess. All right. Until the next one. You'll have to wait for the next one. Okay. I love you all. Thanks for supporting this channel. Thanks for watching. Please comment and keep watching. Keep tuning in. Turning on and tuning. Love you all. Have a great week.